Hello, my friends. New video today, and I can proudly present you another great, if not amazing, crypto NFT project that I deem to be just insanely great. As you guys all know, I love games that have depth. I'm not a fan of crypto games that are just like a cookie clicker type of game. You click two things every single day, and then you have like 50 million APR, and after 7 days, everything crashes and everyone abandons the project, and it's just going to zero basically because no one actually enjoys the game, and everyone is just playing for the sake of it. So I personally am a fan of games that actually have depth into them, that feel great, that are great, that attract gamers, not just investors, because if they're only investors in the game that seek to make some kind of return on the game, then in the end it's basically just a Ponzi scheme. Because effectively speaking, um, if everyone wants to make money, then no one is really going to make money, or one side is going to make money and the other side is basically just losing everything. That's what happened with most of the crypto games so far. Either way, if they are not like actual gamers who enjoy the game, who would like to pay money to get certain things in the game, or who would like to participate in the game, then there's no real sense to a crypto game, and it's all just really a big scam. With this game, I'm hugely impressed. It looks amazing. It has incredible gameplay. It looks great. It really reminded me of those older type of games. Has a little bit of those Diablo games kind of touch, but also reminded me a bit of Albion Online. Not sure if you know that game. It's like available on Steam these days. It's pretty similar. If you want, we can just like have a look in the trailer. Let me see if there's like more. Yeah, that's basically like the in-game footage. As you can see everything from a bird's eye view. See your character. And then, of course, that's basically the big gameplay. You go around, hack and slash type of game, unlock your abilities, and then, of course, you're going to raid certain dungeons too. Pretty cool. Farming aspect as well, so lots of different stuff to do. Classy ARPG type of style of game, and personally, I'm hugely impressed. It looks like an actual game. It looks so much fun to play. I'll play it right away, even if I didn't know it's an NFT crypto kind of game. So very much impressed. And when I looked at the team and the tokenomics and the white paper, I was even more impressed because, first of all, I always like to see people, and preferably not just a two-man project, and that man basically included his brother, that and that's that. I mean, that's not really impressive to me. In this case, we have quite a decent variation of people, and you can see that those aren't just generic profiles. It looks kind of real, and those people, I did a background check on 2 to 3 of them actually exist, and they have experience in their field of work. So I'm pretty sure one of them worked for Riot Games. That I looked into it, and I think if we just have a look at the white paper, we can see it. So first of all, before you're super euphoric and want to buy into it right away, I got to tell you that so far there was no public sale, meaning you can't buy the token right now. There are, let me check, two different tokens. So there's one that you basically earn and use in the game, and there's another one that you basically use for governance, and that it's only distributed in like special events and stuff. So it's pretty much going after the more classy style of NFT gaming concept that's basically worked in the past, and that I am a fan of as well. Basically giving you one token to invest in, to stake, to govern, and to have a say in the community events. And the other one is basically just an in-game reward currency that you can farm when you're good at the game and that you need to do certain tasks. There's also going to be a whole land system in the game. You can craft, you can breed, you can do dungeons, you can do all sorts of things. It's also going to be skill based as well, so it's not just the guy with the biggest pocket is going to win and take everything home. However, if you try to invest into this game, there are going to be many different opportunities to make money. So basically, you can become some sort of landlord and support the game via that, and of course earn money from taxes, for example. So that's pretty great as well. The government's token on the other side is basically the staking token. Not sure if you have heard of Illuvium, but it's very similar to that in terms of the system. You got that governance token that you can invest in, that you can stake, and of course you use it for the marketplace as well. So if you do certain purchases in the marketplace, X% of that is going to go to the team, which they will then use in the treasury, and then it's going to be used for game development and is going to be distributed for staking purposes as well. And of course, the biggest thing you need to know is that this one is not going to have fixed supply. It's more like SLP. You can earn an unlimited amount. There can be an unlimited amount on floating around, basically, while this currency is fixed. So if you were to invest, of course, personally I would choose this one naturally, since then you can actually have some sort of influence in governing the game, and have a part and a say in the community, basically, and at the same time you can support the project and participate in its growth. So if the project grows, this token is likely to grow as well. So no public sale so far, so you won't be finding this token anywhere. You can't buy it yet. It's scheduled for the second quarter of 2022. So either it's probably going to happen in the next 3 to 4 months. So stay tuned for that. Very much looking forward to it. Here's basically the chart of the SNG, the governance token, where it's going to end up to. A huge part to the team, and smaller chunks to private and public sale. So yeah, I like it a lot more when there's a decent chunk in the public sale. Just 3% is probably going to look like there's going to be a huge hype in the beginning, and that's probably going to flatten out once there's more SNG floating around. But either way, it's fine. Very much looking forward to it. Looks amazing. The price of one token is going to be 18 cents, which I deem as quite fair. It's not exactly cheap, but it's not super expensive either. If you believe in the token growth, then that's definitely going to be it for you, and for sure a very decent price as well. You can see they have a huge amount of variety in terms of partners and investors, and at the same time, let me see if I can find it again. I think they wrote it right in the beginning. They made a whole paragraph of what these kind of people are. Lots of software engineers and people who've worked in the field before. I mean, you can pretty much tell from looking at the game. It doesn't look like some run-off game that's been scrapped off some app store, basically. It's very well made and looks amazing. So you can see that these people have worked on pretty good projects in the past, not really seeming to have a huge experience in the crypto marketplace, which is fine. However, I like to see people who have actual experience in the game development, because that's really important. It's great to have an actual game and have the crypto thing basically align with it and synergize with it. I don't want a game that's just carried by being crypto itself, because that's what we've seen in the past months. Basically, crypto games everywhere that are mostly cheaply made. I think 90% of the crypto games are just so generic that anyone who just studied some sort of game design for 2 weeks could have made a better job. Not talking about Heroes of Empires, of course. That's great. Like more talking about the project that I'm not talking about on this channel, because those are sometimes so cheaply made that I'm thinking, why could they even be listed on any sort of exchange? Because it's not really a game to me, it's more like a mini game, if so. So here are some leaks if you want to have a look into that, some game models. Very interesting. I would highly recommend joining the Discord. There are plenty of updates here. Everything just looks amazing. You can see that the team is actually behind the project. They are very active in the Discord as well. And of course, when you're in case you're interested to get to know the style of their community work more, you can see how they're very not just active here. The English is great. You can very much understand anything they say. They are very transparent and honest about their current situation. In here, they're basically apologizing that they couldn't really meet their own targets. However, that's why they try to put in more effort and meet such targets in the future. And of course, they would rather have their game polished before it's actually played. At the same time, I very much appreciate that they treat their community right. Like they're not just being there or like accepting that people are commenting. They are supporting it as well, and they, for example, recently launched an ambassador program where you can apply by when you can help the team as a leader, a builder, an influencer, whatever. Pretty decent. And at the same time, they keep on rewarding the people or the members that helped communities and supported, answering questions, etc., etc., giving those certain roles, which I deem as a very great decision to community building. That's something that I really miss in some other projects that I'm have been looking into. Same with the pictures. It just shows that it shows a nice and friendly approach, and it shows that the game developers are very much down to earth and not just treating you from a higher level. I mean, it just seems that they are really looking forward to this project itself, and they are very close to the people in this as well. So you not just get to see them, you get to basically get close to them, and of course understand what their background is about. So let's have a look. Yeah, very interesting to see MMAs that are going to happen as well. Not as often as you would expect, however, they do exist here, and I'm very much looking forward to this project's future. Personally, I like it a lot. It looks amazing. Tokenomics are stable, are good. In-game economy, what I saw so far, seemed to be pretty decent as well. System is great. How they do things, I love a lot. It's very nice, and of course, them being connected to the community too is just something that I really appreciate with this project. So anything is basically done in here. Of course, check out the white paper in case you even plan on having a look into this. There's so much written in here. I can barely talk about all this. But personally, I was just astonished to see this. It's amazing to see all the different thoughts they've put into this. It's not even out yet, and I can already see all the potential that this got, and most of the ideas that they have aren't just single sentences that you read somewhere. It's actually put into a great perspective, and I can already see where this can be going in the future. As always, of course, I'm no financial advisor, so do your own research, and this is just all my personal opinion. Nevertheless, I'm going to have this on my future watch list, and I'm going to definitely invest a decent amount into this once I see the public launch, the public sale happening. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing all this. Anyway, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's discuss in the comments what you think of this project, and if you have any other projects in mind that can be great or seem great for the future. Anyway, that's it for the video. Goodbye, guys.